Often mistakes are regarded as opportunities to improve. We can use a mistake and learn how to avoid making it again. Some are one-way streets, and some mistakes leave you at a point of no return. In the year 2000, Yuri Lipsky made a series of such mistakes, and in the end, he had to pay for what no one had ever imagined. His life. He sank to the bottom of the ocean and got trapped. He lived the most terrifying and painful 7 minutes of his life there. He died because he slowly got poisoned by his air tank. This is the story of Yuri Lipsky. When you embark on an adventurous journey, danger lurks everywhere. This is a blue hole, a large underwater sinkhole that develops in coral reefs and limestone. From an aerial photograph, it looks exactly like a deep, dark blue hole in the ocean. A seemingly bottomless and cold abyss in the otherwise beautiful and sunny ocean. They usually form during ice ages of the past when water levels were much lower, exposing the limestone terrain, which erodes a hole in the rock formation. Then when the water level rises due to the planet's warming up, the hole in the rock becomes a deep dark void in the ocean. Forged in times of ice and swallowed as many things are by creeping an ocean. There are many holes in the world, ranging from a dragon hole in the South China Sea to Dean's Blue Hole in the Bahamas. One such blue hole is located on the coast of the Egyptian peninsula in the Red Sea. It is known as the Dahab Blue Hole. For a few reasons, it is a notorious blue hole. It is 328 feet deep and situated very close to the shore. Therefore, it is easily accessible without any vehicle. It is enclosed by a structure called a saddle near the surface. The structure prevents any current inside the blue hole, and there is only a very weak current at the surface of the entrance. Its proximity to shore, lack of current, and a large array of colorful marine life give the impression that this is a great place for beginner divers to dive. This particular blue hole is notorious because it is allegedly the site of the world's largest diver fatalities. If you have the guts for self-preservation, Dahab in Egypt is a place to experience the sea like never before. But it wasn't what Yuri Lipsky was after. The true horrors lie beneath the shallow blue hole. It is a 393 feet deep sinkhole formed in the last ice age. Following the descent of its coral reef, you will reach the saddle or the arch. Let me introduce the arch. It is an 85 feet tunnel that leads to the sea, dropping sharply to 33,000 feet into an abyss. A few days before his death, Yuri Lipsky arrived in Egypt to visit the popular blue hole. He wandered about to have a chat with people before planning to dive. He announced to everyone that he was there for 2 days and wanted to make the canyon and the blue hole. Yuri was a diving instructor and had a firm belief in his abilities. He was confident that he could take this sort of dive with little to no assistance. But he seemed to have no interest in certifying himself for the dive via proper procedure and channel. Yuri was a technical diver reportedly interested in doing a bounce dive. In bounce dive, the diver descends quickly, and divers usually do this dangerous dive. It is usually done by divers to beat their personal best depth. Witnesses who saw Yuri Lipsky during his final moments on the land say that he was fully geared up but lacking in 2 crucial things: a diving buddy and a second oxygen tank. In outdoor activities, there is always a chance. A chance that you will become unreachable for a while and get isolated. Therefore, it is always suggested to take someone with you. The risk of freak accidents is always there, and it doesn't care about your experience. But Yuri Lipsky may have believed he could make the descent on his own. Before leaving, Yuri made a promise to his father that he would not do anything stupid there. Locals reported that he brought 176 pounds of gear with him from Russia. After arriving in Egypt, Yuri was said to have left for Tel Aviv. Later, he decided to circle back to Dahab and decided to go diving. A local instructor reported that Yuri searched for an experienced diver for roughly 30 to 40 minutes, and eventually, he found one who decided to go with him. After he began to dive, the diver returned within 20 minutes. But Yuri never came back. The very next day, his father went to Dahab and asked locals to help him recover his son's body. Well, this would have been a risky thing to do, as no one knew how far Yuri had gone. It has been a great risk. The local diver who recovered Yuri Lipsky's body explained. Well, Yuri recorded a video of his final moments. And on video, when Yuri Lipsky's body was finally recovered, he was found with a camera in his hand, recording his last moments on Earth. Taken on April 8, 2000, the video was 7 minutes long. Well, it is also said that Yuri Lipsky didn't catch his death himself. There is a rumor that he only taped the last few moments leading to his death, as the video cuts off before you actually see him die. The video showed Yuri Lipsky going down the blue hole with a few other divers near him. The video was filmed in the reefy region of the diving spot. Nowhere near deep enough for people to avoid. The deeper Yuri Lipsky went into the hole, the fewer people we started to see with him. Until Yuri Lipsky was alone in the blue hole. It is assumed that he decided to take the descent on his own, leaving his companions. After a moment, fish and reefs started to disappear, and we could only see Yuri Lipsky's gear gleaming. After that, the video turned pitch black, and there was nothing but the sound of Yuri Lipsky struggling to breathe. After around 5 minutes, Yuri Lipsky started to scream. In the background, we heard something beeping. It was a warning sign of what was to come. Then Yuri Lipsky's struggle to breathe became more intense. Then you can hear him struggling to breathe while he tries to get rid of the weight of gear holding him down. He was trying to float back to the surface. He might be feeling panicky, therefore, he decided to remove his gear. Then you can see that camera is in a face-down position towards the oceanic floor as Yuri Lipsky starts to kick up dirt in an effort to survive. Around the 7-minute mark, the video stops. After 2 days after his death, Yuri Lipsky's body was recovered. Questions are: what really happened to Yuri Lipsky? Oxygen intoxication, nitrogen narcosis, or recklessness? So how exactly did Yuri Lipsky die? It seems obvious that Yuri Lipsky drowned to death. But the cause of his death isn't as simple as it looked. The diver community has differing views about his death. Many say that oxygen intoxication was the major cause of Yuri Lipsky's death. Others say that it was due to nitrogen narcosis, as these two are the major causes of divers' death. Oxygen intoxication is breathing too much air. It is supplementary air. You may also term it oxygen poisoning. This excess oxygen fills up the alveoli of the lungs, making it almost impossible for the lungs to send oxygen to the bloodstream. It causes suffocation in the body that impairs the central nervous system, which ultimately leads to coughing, blurred vision, and dizziness. Not exactly the best thing to experience when you're several hundred feet from the land and have no one else to help you. Another main suspect in Yuri Lipsky's death is nitrogen narcosis. Nitrogen narcosis, similar to oxygen poisoning, impairs the functioning of your nervous system. Scuba divers usually experience this by breathing in compressed air from their tanks. The diver goes in a drunk-like state. Ultimately, it affects neuromuscular function and alters consciousness. Being drunk and being underwater is not a good combination when you are that deep in the sea. Whichever reason it was, sadly, Yuri Lipsky had to lose his life. To get himself back to the surface, one thing that he could have done was to inflate his buoyancy control device, BCD. But I don't think he was in a mental state to take that thing into consideration. But what truly killed Yuri Lipsky may have been overeagerness. This was all from today's video. I hope you know the reason for Yuri Lipsky's sudden death. We promise to bring you more videos like this one, so stay tuned.